Everything that you see here, wrong, okay? Hey, what's up, Crux?
Scary.
Ooh, pancakes greater than waffles. Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. Pancakes greater than waffles. We can talk about that really fast. Hold up. Pause. Chat. Pancakes or waffles? I'm going to say pancakes because I've had both pancakes and waffles, and I'm sure that you have not. So I think I would be the expert here. But I will argue this. We'll make a poll right now. But I want to fight really fast. It's early, but I do want to fight. I do want to choose violence. New poll. The last poll was, is Twitch misogynistic? Pancakes. So I'm going to be frank. Don't add French toast to the mix, okay? That's when it gets a little spicy. Pancakes versus waffles versus French toast. Has that been a Splatfest yet, actually? I feel like that would be a really good Splatfest. Pancakes are easier to make, but I don't know about that because there are waffle makers. Like there's a waffle maker where you can put the stuff in the actual thing and then close it. And then you got a waffle. So I don't know if pancakes are easier. You know what I'm saying? They don't have pancake makers, do they? Oh, wait. Do they? They should if they have. Oh, waffles won with 61% over. I can't even win my own poll on my own channel. I can't even win my own Splatfest on my own fucking channel. Every time there is a vote for something, I cannot win. Like every time I have an opinion, I think the Matrix is out to get me. You know when Logan Paul was talking about the Matrix? I think the Matrix is out for me. I don't think the Matrix ever wants my opinion on any kind of multi-answer poll to ever be chosen because I have never won. And whenever it says choose one out of 4 things and the popular one wins, I've never won. Now, okay, so the chat, just letting you know, 61% of y'all are wrong. But let me explain why. I'll be nice, okay? Waffles. Let's do pros and cons, okay? Let's do a pros and cons list. Pancakes versus waffles. We've got... So I won't knock anybody for fluffy versus crispy. I think there's a time and place for fluffy, and I think there's a time and place for crispy, right? So I'm gonna say this is even. I'm gonna put a smiley face and just say this is cool. You know, they both win. W. Then you have that's the texture. That's the texture. And I don't think that you can say crispy versus fluffy because there's a time and place for both. The thing though is let's talk about the actual how the texture takes into place when you add butter and when you add syrup. Because can we all agree that you're not eating pancakes and you're not eating waffles without at least butter and syrup? It's, unless there's crazy people out there who only eat pancakes and waffles with nothing, then I think you're a crazy person, okay? Can we at least say that you can have to add syrup? Syrup plus butter, all right? All right. Those are the 2 mandatory options. Jam, you eat waffles with jam? Nobody care about your jam. Honey, nah, stop getting fancy with it. What the heck? Put the pinky down, okay? Syrup and butter, that's it. Can we just at least stick with those 2? If you add anything else onto your pancakes, outside of just syrup and butter, then you're bougie, okay? Stop playing around. It's not a daggone cake. Even though it's called pancake. Is a pancake a cake? Is a waffle a cake? No, that's different. Let's not do this. Let's not do this. Stop, okay? Let's not do this. It's a cake in the form of a pan. Oh my God. Anyway, so when you add syrup and butter to your pancakes, the texture of the fluffiness, what you would do is this. This is how you eat pancakes. Let's say you have 3 pancakes, right? You stack them. 1, 2, 3. And then what you do is you take butter and you put the butter, you don't put the butter on the top, okay? The way that you see it online, let me find it. Let me show you how they actually show you how to eat it. And I'm going to show you like that's not the way. Everything that you see here, wrong, okay? They give you the 3 stacks and they put the butter on the top. Bunch of stacks of butter on the top. This is not how you eat pancakes. I don't know why they display it like this, but this is a terrible system. There's not the spread of the butter doesn't make any sense. Why would you only have butter on the top part? That doesn't make any sense. And then when you put the syrup on the top too, then when you eat, once the top part is done, the other pancakes don't have enough syrup. Do not eat pancakes like this. What you do is you place a pancake on the plate, then you add a little stick of butter, and then you add the syrup. Then you add the next pancake, a little stick of butter, then you add the syrup. Then you add the third one. You only go to 3 stacks. 4 stacks is just ridiculous. You never go past 4 stacks, okay? This is how you eat pancakes. Pancake, butter, syrup. Then pancake, butter, syrup. And then pancake, butter, syrup. That's how you do it. And the reason why that's optimal is because all pancakes get an equal amount of syrup and butter. And the butter gets to melt in between the hot pancakes, right? Nobody wants to eat a hard piece of butter for their pancakes. You want melted, right? You want the meltedness. You don't want to be like, and then just eat all big. Nah. So you put it in between the hot pancakes, it melts. And then you cut it, and then you're good. So anyway, that can only be achieved through the butter system. Now, technically, you could stack your waffles, but you don't want to because waffles are crispy. And when you cut them, when you try to stack them, it don't work. So like it just breaks. You know what I'm saying? It's not like that. So that's already one con is efficiency. You can eat 3 pancakes at one time efficiently versus a waffle. You got to do that thing one at a time. Unless you make a big ass waffle. Anyway, let's go to the waffle. The little divots in the waffles allows you to store the syrup in these little lakes of syrup, right? And even the butter, right? It's a special quality that only waffles has. They're stacking waffles. This is stupid. Nobody eats waffles like this. Nobody eats waffles like this, okay? That's a lie. This is how people eat waffles, like this. One big ass waffle. Are any of you guys stacking your waffles? Don't lie, okay? Lie to my face right now and tell me you're stacking waffles. Why not just make a big waffle? Why would you stack a waffle? You don't stack waffles. You just make a big waffle. What the heck is wrong with y'all? This is how you make the waffle. You see this waffle? It's a big waffle. Why not just make one big pancake? No, you can't make one big pancake. That would just be a big piece of bread. You can't do that, okay? Stop it. Just thinking about the concept of a pancake-sized waffle makes my blood just churn. This is what's cool about the waffles is that you get the divots with the syrup in it and the butter melts. Now, optimally, you see this butter? This is terribly placed, okay? You don't do this, right? You take the butter and then you spread it out, right? You like move it around and let it melt over the hotness so that it can all fall into the divots. Or if you want, you don't place like a butter piece in each one of the crevices either, but you try to get a little bit of an even spread. Now, here's what I feel like when it comes to the pros and cons. When it comes to waffles, you have the divots, but the outside of the waffle never gets any syrup. It never gets any syrup and it never gets any butter. It's usually only the divots. So sometimes it's uneven. Sometimes when you're eating the waffle, you'll get like a nice chunky butter and syrup. I guess technically you could dip it. Okay, never mind. You could cut it and then you could dip it. But still, it's like you have to think about it with the waffles. With the pancakes, you don't have to think about it. It's just with waffles, it's like geometry. And pancakes is like algebra, right? Algebra just makes more sense. It's just an equation. Boom. But this is geometry. And nobody wants to eat their pancakes and do geometry at the same time. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to do geometry ever. I'm done with the pancakes versus waffles. I've made my point and I'm correct. And everybody else is wrong.